We started brainstorming the skills track probably 2 years ago. Addie Rich, student from SUU, had an idea. She had to write a paper for a grant, and she wanted to actually write something that could be put on the ground. So we started the planning process, and part of that included speaking to the community right here, adjacent to the Southview Trailhead, and seeing, what they thought about the skills track. And we actually moved it from the original location, which was kind of right behind the neighborhood, to a little bit further south to eliminate the noise and the sound and the impact of the neighborhood. So it took a few planning steps, from talking to the neighborhood, doing the environmental clearance, writing grants, which Addie took care of, and then contracting out the work.
My family's been really involved in trail building and the mountain bike team up north, and so I was like, well, that would be really fun if I could find something like that down in Cedar. And so I just kind of figured I would ask around, and happened to meet Dave Jacobson, and yeah, he was like, hey, we have a project.
I have seen what a student with a vision and a passion and skills can do. And so when her draft of the grant was solid. And so I was like, yeah, we can definitely submit this and make it work. And I think the thing that was the most surprising to Addie is she's like, I'm actually gonna see this happen. And that was really fun to just kind of work with her through the process. And again, there was a lull in it when it was not the season to do it, and all the kind of planning was happening. And so she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna see it. So I think the best part of it was actually seeing Addie today be so proud of it.
It's crazy that there's a park right behind me that I got the money to fund. That's, I think, the coolest part. And I guess the fact that I learned how to write a grant that got money is kind of incredible too.
All right. Hereby officially open.
Coming up on SUTV News, we'll talk about SUU registration.
And we'll let you know about casino night, so stay tuned. Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Hunter Hatch.
And I'm Tomas Dianella. SU's annual casino night was hosted on Saturday night by the Student Programming Board with a unique theme. I was there for a full review. This year's casino night featured the usual table games, mocktails, bingo, and formal attire, but the theme this year took SU students to Tatooine, Jabba's Palace, and more from the historic film series Star Wars. Many students steered into the theme, with multiple students dressing in cosplay, including Nathan Bracken.
Star Wars themed costume, decided to put it to use.
Aside from the theme, the night included blackjack, Texas Hold'em poker, roulette, and the atmosphere that could only be found in casinos. Common Sense Casino parties provide the tables for the event, while student workers work the tables and behind the scenes to complete the atmosphere.
I love it. It's been super fun just to be able to work and see all the people and interact with them. Because I feel like when you're down there, just walking around, you get to meet as many people, get to know everybody. It's good.
Students were playing for prizes including a TV, record player, and other Star Wars-inspired prizes after turning their chips in for raffle tickets. Casino Night has always been a student favorite event, and 2022's lived up to expectations. For SUTV News, I'm Tomas Dianella. Thunderbird football took to the Hunter Conference Center to welcome the community and introduce the newest Thunderbirds on National Signing Day. Coach Fitzgerald addressed both sides of the ball with players he expects to make an impact on the season. Out of Irvine, California, Jack Fairchild is a two-time first-team All-League player in both basketball and football. Fairchild projects well into SU's system as a wide receiver.
Jack is a long, athletic wide receiver that's going to develop into a great playmaker for us.
At 6'4", 265, Blaze Iglesias impressed Coach Fitzgerald with his versatility on the defensive line.
Blaze was continuously in the top of the Californian statistics for sacks and tackles for loss. Has a chance to be a good player for us going forward.
Fitzgerald brings with him 2 graduate transfers from his previous job at Frostburg State University. Coach speaks highly of both and notes potential history for one of them.
Brandon's got a huge challenge. He's got to overcome playing for a really bad head coach at his last university. Guys, first team all-conference player, best right tackle I've ever coached. Zach has a unique opportunity for everyone here. And when Zach gets his first sack here this fall, which he will, he'll get several. He's going to have sacks in NCAA, Division III, Division II, and Division I, all in one career.
SU's sole quarterback signee comes in the form of Grady Robeson, a transfer from Western Kentucky. At 6'1", 195, Robeson brings agility in the backfield and an ability to throw on the run. SU's coaching staff spent a lot of time reviewing the tape before settling on Robeson.
We watched a lot of quarterbacks when we got here, wanted to make sure we got that position squared away and got it right. Grady's film jumped out to it. It's 10 minutes of highlights, guys. It's 10 minutes of just a lot of fun watching him make plays. We are not done, so it's signing day, but between now and the start of practice on August the 2nd, we're going to sign 5 or 6 more difference makers in our football program, and our plan is to get good quicker rather than later.
The Thunderbird season opens up on September 1st as they welcome St. Thomas University for the first game of the Fitzgerald era and as members of the Western Athletic Conference. For SUTV News, I'm Tomas Dianella.
Go Thunderbirds!
Rolling. Audio. And action.
Cut.
The Little Hollywood Shootout is a film festival that Kanab City and Kane County sponsor in order to promote filmmaking in Kane County. And Kane County has a huge, really long history of filmmaking in this area, and so they want to promote it by sponsoring this film festival called the Little Hollywood Shootout.
So this was a pretty quick turnaround time for the festival. We're supposed to have it all done in I think like 48 hours, so we got to Kanab around 12 yesterday, and we weren't leaving until 1 in the morning, and then we're here all day editing to get it done by 12 tomorrow.
One advantage that we have is we were able to do some preparation. We were able to gather some props, make arrangements with actors, come with a script, so that we just had the opportunity to shoot on location. I've always had this idea turning around in my head is what film can I produce or write that would capture somebody's soul. And then I was here in Kanab shooting another documentary, and I came across this wonderful, wonderful set with antique cameras and a beautiful set. And then I met Linda, and she ended up being the drama teacher at Kanab High School, and just everything fell into place to tell a story about an antique camera that captures somebody's soul. We brought a student crew over here to shoot and edit this film in the 24 hours and then edit in another 24 hours. And it's a real intense experience, gives students an opportunity to be on location and really do hands-on filmmaking.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yes.
Greek life, although cliche, can be a great way to get involved on campus. There are 4 Greek organizations on campus. These include 2 sororities and 2 fraternities. By getting involved with these organizations, you can create a lot of friendships as well as gain leadership skills you won't be able to find anywhere else. If you're interested in getting involved in Greek life at SUU, Greeks encourage you to check out the United Greek Council on Instagram at ugc.suu, where they can also find the links to all the other organizations on campus. I'm Tomas Dianella here at the Levitt Center after Pizza and Politics, joined here by Josh Anderson.
Hi there.
Josh is a fellow here at the Levitt Center who was in attendance for the Pizza and Politics. Josh, in your opinion, what's the importance of these meetings for the SU community?
I think it's just fun for students.
Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have for you. I'm Tomas Dianella.
And I'm Hunter Hatch. Tune in for more SUTV news on Tuesday.
We leave you tonight with more sights and sounds from Saturday's casino night.